Hello, my name is Chen Xu. It is my honor and pleasure to show you my wonderful project work in this time. First, I would like to introduce you about the game itself. This project is to build up a 2048 game through browser. 2048 is a popular digital game. The original version of 2048 was first published on the GitHub by Gabriel Cirilli. 2048 is developed based on the original game 1024. 2048 is a puzzle game, which can bring happiness and relaxed time for the player. At present, many games are in the form of app on the mobile phone, and network is needed in almost every game. There might not be a lot game like this on browser when network connection fails. Thus, this project is designed to make users to play when the network fails, or when parents want to control children's network, or even players just want a short time to relax, just like the most famous T-Rex jump on Chrome. This game is mainly to use HTML and CSS to lay out the interface, and then use the JavaScript to implement the game code and combine them with the mainstream framework such as jQuery, Bootstrap to optimize and beautify. At the same time, it uses MySQL to achieve interaction with database. Now we begin to demonstrate the game function. First, we can open the game document to see several files here. Then we can double-click the file named index.html to launch the game system. After we launch the game, we can go straight into the game interface. Now the interface we see now is custom interface for the game. Here players can set the specification of the game according to their own preferences. The first field is the row, the second field is the column. Both row and columns player can set according to their own wishes. The range of the specification is from 2 to 6. When the player fills in the number less than 2 or more than 6, the system will appear a red hint to tell the player should set the number within the range again. Here we can see I entered 1 and 7. The red hint shows like it says enter the number between 2 and 6. And also here we can see the up and down the numbers button. Now we start setting the right numbers to demonstrate how to start the game. First, we fill in the number 3 on the rows and columns respectively, like this. And then click the start button. I have to say that in order to facilitate the demonstration, I have only set up 3 rows and 3 columns. Now what we see is the main interface of the game. Here we can see that this game interface consists of 3 main parts. Right in the middle is the main content of the game, squares. On the left is the score recorder. The score will change with the player's operation. On the right is the ranking list, where players can see the highest record of the past. When we click it, you can see. It is worth noting that as players can input any numbers they like when set the specifications such as 3 times 4 or 2 times 5, but only when the numbers of the row equal to the number of the columns, the play scores will be recorded and updated in the database. So you can see here the specification shows only 2 times 2, 3 times 3, 4 times 4, and so on. Now we are going to play the game. The game interface can be controlled by clicking the keyboard direction keys to control the number of squares up, down, left, right sliding. When player slides, all the number squares will be as the same direction as sliding, and the squares containing the same number will be superimposed together to generate new number squares. The system will also randomly put in one new number in a blank square, such as number 2. The same number of the square will be superimposed into one colliding, and the calculated score will be accumulated when all the game squares contain numbers and there are no possible to further slide. It is judged at the end of the game and transfer the score to the background calculation ranking, popping prompts to the user to mention the game is end. Here we can see when the game is over, the end sign of the game will be popped up. The score will be displayed as well. At this point, the player can click restart button below the prompt to enter specification interface again. Thanks for your watching. This is all the function of my projects. I'm very proud that I could complete this project independently of this artifact product. I am the most satisfied that I have perfectly reproduced this popular classic mobile game on the browser, and I upgraded the specification from the original 424 to 626. The most unsatisfied part is that the beautification of the game is not enough, which may be the reason for my lack of art sense. Also, the game doesn't have the highest score, saving for customization of arbitrary specification. Thank you.